Welcome back to our little bakery bar. My name is Jody and I have my daughter Kirsten behind the camera being the camera woman. Say hi, Kier.
Hello.
So we basically will start baking, but we like to use things that others don't. So we like to use alcohol infused things that they're outside of the traditional version that people usually have. So today we're going to be making Fireball Cherry Cheesecake Shots. So I have all the ingredients here. We will go through those. So if you want to zoom in here, we have our graham crackers. We crush those, so you put those in a sandwich baggie, and then you can use a meat tenderizer and you can crush those down. So we have that. We have 1/3 cup brown sugar, and that's packed. Make sure that it's packed. 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon. We have 1/4 cup butter melted. 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese softened to room temperature. 2 teaspoons lemon juice. 1½ cups heavy whipping cream. 1/3 cup white sugar, 1 can of cherry pie filling, and then 3 ounces of Fireball whiskey in there as well. We also have a jar of cherries. What I recommend if you want it to be a little extra Fireball, I recommend that you put those in a container in your fridge the night before that you bake, and then you can go ahead and have those soaked in your Fireball. So that way it kind of just adds a little extra on the top of your treat. So today we're going to be making the shots. I have everything prepped. So now we'll just start putting it all together. So the first thing we're going to do is put in our graham cracker crumbs. If you want to zoom in here, Kier. Our brown sugar, just the bowl. Our melted butter. Our cinnamon. And we're just going to combine those. That's only going to give it that nice flavor. Having the cinnamon in there kind of gives it an extra little kick, even though you are using the Fireball that also has the cinnamon in there. So it's kind of just like flavors kind of bouncing all over in your mouth, and they're all pretty amazing. So you just use your spoon and push everything down. Make sure that it's all mixed together. And then we're going to add our cream cheese into our KitchenAid. So I'll pull this off here. We'll have our cream cheese, our lemon juice, our heavy whipping cream, our sugar, and then we'll mix all that together. Again, if you'd like to add a little more of your Fireball, now is the time to do so. I would recommend, if you're going to add it into the mixture, the cream cheese mixture, I would do maybe 3 ounces, so that way it stays nice and even with your cherry filling, and you don't have to worry about that not being balanced. start getting thicker and thicker. So we want to make sure that it's nice and mixed. So then you always want to make sure that you test your product. So make sure that you try it. Perfect. So now you can start putting everything together. Clearly this is a no-bake cheesecake recipe for those of you that want to make sure that you can get a lot of things done in the summer because everyone's always trying to multitask. So this will be something that you can put together, and you can have it where you put a third of the graham cracker crust, a third of the cream cheese, and then a third of your cherry. But it's completely up to you because some people do a little less so that way they could double stack. So it depends on how much flavor you're really wanting in your shot. So what we'll do next is assemble. So as you can tell, I started putting some of the graham cracker crust in, and you just mush it down nice and tight. So that's good. And then what I did is used a tip. You can use any tip that you'd like. I'd recommend a little bit larger tip just because of time's sake. If you're in a hurry or if you want a certain design, you can do that. But you're going to want to fill all the gaps of air around your circle so that way your liquid doesn't seep all the way through and look messy. So presentation is important. So we will put this in, and then we'll use our scooper to help us out again. You just want to make sure all the air holes are all filled, because that'll keep your presentation better. And then we put our cherry pie filling in with our cherries and our fireball. And then you can top it off with a fresh cherry, and also if you have them fireball soaked the night before, then that'll add a nice garnishment for you. So there you have it. That is our cherry fireball cheesecake shots. I hope you guys all enjoyed our show. So every Tuesday at 11 we'll be posting, and every Thursday at 11. See you soon. Cheers.